What's up, guys? It's JMS80, and I am back again after well, I can't say short hiatus. It was pretty lengthy, a couple of months there, but not because I wanted to. I really wanted to be back and commentating for very few subscribers that I have, but you are loyal. You have not left me. I appreciate this. But anyway, yes, my PC crashed. I lost all of my files, lost everything. It sucked. It was completely horrible, but now I'm back again. I got my laptop up and running, everything now. It took a little bit longer because I had to get a new editing program. Got the new Sony Vegas Pro 10, and it is not cheap. I can tell you this. If you're serious about doing this commentating thing, which I know I am serious about it, so I did not want to hold back anything at all. So I had to shell out a good $500 for this. It is a very, very expensive thing. So I mean, with the HD PVR and the editing software, this can be quite expensive. So make sure you know what you're doing once you get into this. If you're going to do it right. But anyway, I mean, don't pay attention to the gameplay in the background. I'm not really even going to be talking that at all. Just talking about what I've been doing lately and what I plan on doing with this channel. Even though this is a pretty good gameplay, I believe I go 30-3. I think this is maybe the week that the new maps came out and everything, and I was still kind of getting adjusted to it, but not too much adjusted because I knew where some of the hot spots were, where most people like to hang out, whatever. But anyway, some new approaches I'm bringing to the channel. Before I knew, I said I was going to try to bring you 2 videos a day, every day, but I'm going to have to cut that in half. Sorry, just a 1 video a day, at least until I get a big enough fan base, subscriber base, what have you. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a new subscriber that commented on one of my videos. He said that he thought it sucked that I was giving up or quitting or whatever, and I commented him back and reassured him I am not quitting this by any means necessary. I just need to get a few things in order. And now that I'm good and back, I realize that I need to be trying to put out quality, much less than quantity, because quality is what's going to get me out there and what's going to get me noticed. And I'm actually compiling a video right now of something that I'm going to be putting to Machinima. And the reason why a couple of my videos didn't get picked up by Machinima before, I realized, was that it wasn't set up in a certain format, because somebody had let me know that unless it was an MOV style type video rendered in that format, then they really wouldn't take it. And that would have been really useful, because I have been rendering and formatting in the MP4 format. So yeah, it's a little bit of useful information there. So I'm going to get that going. Really good commentary, though. My discussion and views on Modern Warfare 3 and what I would like and what I would hope it would be and what I think would make it the best Call of Duty ever if they just hit on some of these points that I bring up. Of course, I'm not going to discuss them here, but however, if the video is picked up by Machinima and posted on their channel, then I will discuss. I mean, I won't post that same video up here, but I will try to post something similar, explaining my views and what I think, Modern Warfare 3 should be, what it should be comprised of. Because, I mean, I get really in depth with this. I actually worked really hard on this commentary. Actually, it's not even done yet. Just the idea of it is pretty much done. I sat down one evening and I'm like, you know what? Everybody's talking about a wish list or whatever. You know what? I'm not going to do a wish list. I'm going to just go ahead and give out what I think should go ahead and be in the game. So I sat down and I went over the list. I mean, I'm talking perks, kill streaks, what weapons should be or shouldn't be, things of that matter, and what the game should entail, like what it should promote and what it should, encourage for the player to do, things like that. And the first list I revised, it took me about half an hour to do, and then the second time I revised it, it took me about an hour, and then I revised it a third time, and that took me 2 hours, because every time that I put something in, I looked at it and I said, well, you know what? I might like this, but someone else might not like it, so you know what? I have to think about that aspect. Something that I might like, someone else might think, well, wow, that's bitchy or that's fucking noobish. So I went back, I looked over everything, and you know what? I think honestly, if they would hit on all these major points that I bring up, they would have a solid fucking game, and everything else would just fall into place. I seriously do. Because, I mean, it appealed, because, I mean, I am more than just the average gamer. I am what I consider a hardcore gamer. I've loved video games. I play them to death. Alright, and, you know, Call of Duty Black Ops, it's a fun game and everything, but I really do think that they didn't have the hardcore gamer in mind. They had the average gamer, because you know what? That's their market. That's the big market. That's where the money is. So, I think I've comprised something that could, you know, could appeal to everybody. This could be good for the average gamer, it has things in there for them, and for the hardcore gamer, it's a very well balanced topic in, well, not really topic, but really well balanced issues and things that I bring up in there and how to fix them and how to quite possibly make the game better. Now, like I said before, this is just from my point of view. I haven't talked to anybody about this and said, oh, hey, well, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? I've gone over it 3 times, like I said, revised it 3 times myself, spent quite a lot of time on it. I've actually practiced it a few times to try to get down the length of it, and it's going to be at least possibly anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes of a discussion. So it's a pretty lengthy discussion, and that's just me trying to speed through it and hit every single little point that I want to make. I might try to have to, I might have to, split it up into 2 videos maybe. I don't know. I really don't want to do that, because I feel it would probably, because just what the point I'm trying to get across, I want to get across in one solid video, so that way you will have time to think about everything, as opposed to doing half and half and then, other things. Anyway, it wouldn't be a good idea. Let's just leave it at that, alright? But, I'm back. I'm glad to be back. The gameplay is slowly wrapping up here. It's a pretty good game, decent game. I got a lot more games piled up and ready to go. So I'll be putting more of those out this week, guys. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this gameplay, and I will see you guys later. Peace.